So I don't know what I'm going to title this. It's kind of just going to be a compilation of stories, I guess, or dropping lore about the last house that I stayed at. And there's really no point to this video, but that's the beauty of the internet. It's just there for anybody to enjoy. I can post my fucking bare ass cheeks online and nobody can really do shit. I could post my cock. Nobody would give a fuck. So these people who own the property that I rented last were some fucking cunts. So I moved here for work, and it just so happened that job did not go through. So I quite literally moved here for no damn reason. So I moved to this neighborhood, and I'm not saying it's fucking the south side of Chicago or fucking Compton or whatever the fuck. But this was not a nice neighborhood. No, I'm saying it's not a nice neighborhood in the sense of, like, it's literally a textbook sketchy town. Like, motherfuckers are scared of Bohemian Grove. Come to my hood, motherfucker. Off the goddamn state route with no street lights. No, seriously, like, this was just a sketchy-ass town. And I come to find out that if you're not a meth-smoking individual that lives off the government, you're not gonna really fit in here too well. Anyway, rent was $650. Like, it was really cheap, honestly. And I looked, and it's so ridiculous now. Like, I think they're asking like $10.25. Now, mind you, this is a house. It's a townhouse, but you had a yard. It was very nice, honestly. If the house wasn't in this location and it didn't have dog shit internet, like, I would have actually liked to live in this house and pay that price. But that's why it was so fucking cheap. So the people who owned this house, like, they were a real fucking, like, piece of work. Like, dude, these motherfuckers, like, tried to charge me for, like, the sliding glass door that broke because it was literally, like, negative 10 fucking degrees out. And they finally backed down when I was like, bruh, I'm not doing that. And then, like, I think they knew, because I was, like, much younger than I am now. Like, I didn't think they knew they were dealing with some stupid, like, young tenant that is like, oh, okay, yes, I'll do that. Because, like, dude, there was, like, so much shit. So the internet, like I was saying, the internet was so dog shit. These people contributed to my fucking degradation of my fucking online footprint. Because at my, like, peak popularity, where I actually got views and, like, people fucking gave a fuck what I had to say, I was about to start streaming. I even tried to stream one time, and it fucking timed out because guess what? The internet, like, works sometimes. And then, obviously, when I moved out, like, that's when I fucking became washed, and a lot of people just decided not to fuck with me. But before that, I was about to start streaming, and they just kind of shot that shit down. And the thing that pissed me off was when I brought this up to them, they said, that's not a necessity. Motherfucker, what if I had a job where I needed constant internet access? Is it not a necessity? I should have said that, but they knew what my job was. Like, these people were just, like I said, these people were fucking just cocksuckers. And on top of that, I was dating somebody that basically just took all my money, quite literally, like, both asking and, like, by definition, letter of the law, stealing. So I had times where I had to wait to get paid to pay for my rent, and I would be like one day late, and then I'd even tell them, I'm like, hey, I'll even pay the late fee, it's fine. And these people, like, talk down on me and shit. Like, it was so bad. So there was a time where I was more than a day late. It was like 3 days late. And they, like, stick a fucking, like, eviction notice to my door. And I'm like, okay, first of all, to get evicted, I'm pretty sure you have to be, like, months late. Once again, taking advantage of a fucking stupid young tenant because I've never lived, like, alone before, you know? So, like, this shit was terrible. These people, I wanted to deal with them as little as possible. Like, it was so fucking dog shit. But the house was nice. The house was nice. When I wasn't dealing with that shit and when my internet wasn't being a fucking bitch, it was an okay place to live. Like, I was very lonely, but it's because the people that I met there and, like, brought around made me feel like shit. Like, like I said, these people and I like just didn't mesh. Like I said, before I moved here, I honestly didn't really know anybody that smoked meth. And when I moved here, probably if you walk down I wouldn't even say sidewalk, because this shit was off a goddamn state route. Like, this was a horrible living fucking situation. But if you there was this like really fucking shoddy gas station that I would go to because it was like the only one in town. If you walk in that bitch, probably fucking at least 2 people. Say there was 10 people, there'd at least fucking a 1 in 5 chance a fucking tweaker just smoked up, right before they came in there. Like, I'm so fucking serious. So speaking of tweakers, the people attached to me since I was in a duplex, they were 1,000% like confirmed tweakers. Like, they had to have been. Now granted, I never actually saw them smoke meth, but things were just adding up, I'll put it that way. The fucking constant screaming at like 3 a.m. for some reason. The 7 piece of shit cars on their side of the driveway that they would sometimes have on my side that would really piss me off. No, I got a fucking tangent to go on. So this one time, I was getting ready for work, and I had my car parked in the garage, and they had a car parked behind my garage, and they like literally blocked me in. So I knock on their door, and I say, hey, can you please move that car? I gotta leave. And this girl gave me like the nastiest attitude like ever. And that was really my only interaction with my neighbors the entire time I was here. Like, it was crazy. Now, the people who lived on the other side, not attached to me, those were also some fucking characters. So this lady threatened to call 911, like the fucking police, on me because I had a very small function on my back porch where we were fucking smoking blunts, but we were all like 21 plus, like we were all like 25 plus even. So like, anyway, I don't know what her fucking deal was. I don't know if she thought it was still like 1975 or some shit. She wasn't even that old, honestly, but she acted like fucking old as shit. But no, the best part about this is, you would think like somebody like that is like not the people that they ended up being. Like, how do I explain it? They fucking would have a domestic dispute like once a week. I swear to God, it was once a week. And not only that, they would open their doors and windows so everybody would hear. So like, I don't know what the fuck their deal was. And then one morning, I remember I recorded I sent like a really frantic audio text message to one of my friends, because when I was taking my pain pills, I was literally like tweaking because I saw somebody in my backyard with like a rifle, which that should be concerning. However, it wasn't exactly my backyard. It was like my neighbor's backyard, and they were just shooting. But like, dude, I'm not used to that. Like, if I see somebody walking around with a rifle, I think like shit's about to get active. So like, it's just shit like that was like weird. Like, this was a place where probably there's like fucking like sacrifices and shit. Like, this is a place where somebody goes missing, I'll put it that way. So I just wanted to bitch a little bit and just say to my former landlords, they can suck my balls, especially since I didn't get my security deposit back for not really any reason besides I just refused to get it professionally cleaned, because why would I pay for that? Meanwhile, my deposit is $650. So getting it professionally cleaned isn't even worth it. So I'm just like, whatever, dude. And I kind of just like blocked their number eventually. I'm just like, leave me alone. Like, they were like bothering me for like a week after I left. Like, it was so bad. These people were so fucking bad. But I honestly have a lot of stories at this house that I'm gonna start telling, because I feel like enough time has passed, and like, I don't know, like, I just feel weird sometimes when I tell stories that are like very recent. I don't know. Anyway, I got a bunch that I will tell from this era, because this was definitely a wild time for me. But that's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys.